Hi everyone, this is Carrie from Yarn and Honey. Welcome to our first knit along. This is the Malabrigo knit along with Joji Locatelli's Odyssey shawl. This is what I'm wearing. I'm using Dos Tierras, which is a Malabrigo yarn in Alice is the blue, Fairy Tale is the multicolor, and Neverland is the kind of pinkish coral color. I will be having some pictures of different ideas of colors that you can use or other colors that we have in the store, and you can call me if you need those that yarn. Many of you have already gotten your yarn. One thing to remember with this knit along, please sign up with Malabrigo. That's how you are eligible for prizes. There is a link on my last newsletter, and there will also be a link on the Facebook post as well. Things to remember for this knit along. First of all, make sure you do a little bit of a gauge. The pattern calls for a size 8 needle. In the pattern it says, it says use a gauge of 13 stitches. Since we're using the Dos Tierras yarn, we need to use a gauge of 17.5 stitches per 4 inches. So kind of check that out and make sure that you're on about the right gauge. Otherwise you will run out of yarn. For example, in my blue color, this is how much yarn I have left after the one color. So you will need to make sure that you're approximately on gauge with this. Okay, let's cast on our garter tab, and then I'll show you some other stitches that you'll need for this shawl. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment on our post or give us a call. Also, throughout the month, I will be doing a few other videos to give you some other helpful hints on the shawl and how you're doing on it. Thank you very much for joining us, and I wish you good luck. Thanks. Okay, so we have cast on our 3 stitches and knit 6 rows in garter. So now we're ready for row 7, and row 7 is knit 3. So we're going to knit 3 stitches. And then we're going to pick up 3 stitches. So we're going to pick up 3 stitches along this border. And then we're going to knit into those. So you're going to pick up a stitch and knit into it. There's 1. And pick up a second stitch and knit. There's our 2. And then pick up a 3rd stitch and knit. Now we're going to turn. So this is our bottom, our cast on. We want to do the same thing here. So we're going to knit. And sometimes this is difficult, trying to force your needle into that thread. So just kind of keep working on it. There's a second one. And then here is a 3rd. And when you do that, you should have 9 stitches on your needle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 stitches. We have a little tab here that we can start with. And now we're ready to move on to the next row. Okay, now that we have finished the tab, now we go on to the next row. It says slip the first stitch, and it's slip as if to knit in this pattern. So every row, your first stitch is slip, and then we knit to the end of the row. After that, we will start the next section. Thanks everyone for joining my Facebook video. If you have any questions, please give us a call. Phone number 761-4652, and leave us a message and we'll call you back, or comment down below. Also, here's some pictures of all of the colors in the Dos Tierras yarn that we have in the store, and a couple options of choices that we thought were pretty nice. Thank you again. Talk to you next week.